Kadosh, Boker Tov, Masechet Nedarim Daf Kaftet Amud Aleph 2981. The Gemara comes in. The Gemara is going to ask on Ula. So the Gemara asks like this: Elmaleh Rav Amnuna leUla. Rav Amnuna comes and he tells Ula, "How are you going to tell me that these young saplings go out without pidyon at all? Right? Because you just said that after you cut them down, they don't even need your pidyon. How could it be? Kedusha shebayin leichana. Where did the kedusha go? 2 minutes ago, it was attached to the ground. It's kadosh. You just cut it down. You don't need to do pidyon at all. I understand you do pidyon once and then that's it. Okay, you did the pidyon and that's it. You never have to do it again. It was already cut down. If it was all the time attached, it's always kadosh. So you could do pidyon 100 times. It doesn't matter. But here, where did the kedusha go? Imagine a person comes, he tells a woman, today you're my wife, but tomorrow you're not my wife. He says, what? Do you think that she could go out without a get? She needs a get. Says, what is that? She needs a get. She have to give her a get. So Elmaleh Rava comes and he says, Mika midame kedushat damim kedushat aguf. Can you come and you could compare kedushat damim to kedushat aguf? Kedushat damim is on money. Kedushat aguf is on the body. A woman, her body becomes mikudeshet. It's on her body. It's not on money. It's not a money thing. On the money, it's kedushat damim paka bichdi. To do with money, you could take it out very easily. In 2 seconds, you could get rid of the kedusha on money. Kedushat aguf lo paka bichdi. You can't get rid of it, and therefore you need a get to get rid of kedushat aguf. So Elmaleh Abaye comes and he says, kedushat aguf lo paki bichdi. Are you going to tell me that kedushat aguf you can't get rid of it in 2 seconds? But we learned in a braita. Shor ze ola kol shoshim yom. Imagine right now a person comes and he says this shor is going to be an olah for 30 days. After 30 days, right, it's a shlamim. So kol shoshim yom, the first 30 days, it's going to be an olah. After 30 days, it becomes a shlamim. So why? How does that work? Amai. Kedushat aguf ninu paka bichdi. Right? How could you do that? An olah is not a shlamim. An olah is completely burnt. A shlamim, right, which is a peace offering, is not. Right? There's difference. Kadashim, kadashim kalim. There's differences. How could it be that the first 30 days it's considered an olah, and then the next 30 days it's considered a shlamim? What's going on? So the Gemara says because it's kedushat aguf, and kedushat aguf is paki bichdei, could go out in 1 second. So why are you telling me that the woman is kedushat aguf and you can't get rid of it? Here the short is kedushat aguf and you can't get rid of it. Answers the Gemara, what are we dealing with? You said it was the value of the shore, not the body of the shore, the value of the shore. Once it's the value, again, we're talking about money. So says the Gemara, says the Gemara, Yachiv, so, a Maseifa. Let's see the Seifa. La'achar shoshim yom olah, u'me'achshav shlamim. After 30 days, it's going to be considered an olah. Right? And from now, it's going to be considered a shlamim. So once I can hear, you're saying, after 30 days, it's an olah. Now it's shoshim, it's a shlamim. So basically, it's the opposite now. 1 second. Here, if you're going to tell me now, right, that we're talking about kedushat aguf, and then afterwards we're talking about kedushat damim, so then it makes sense, right? Kaftet Amud 29b. 29b. So that's why the Tana had to bring the 2 different cases. The Salka Daita Amina, but I would have thought to say kedushat aguf lo paka bichdei, kedushat damim paka bichdei. I would have thought to tell you that kedushat aguf is not, right, redeem itself. It doesn't go away so easily, and kedushat damim does go away very easily. So amtu lehachi tanatarte, and that's why he taught us the 2 different cases, right, in order to actually teach us the difference between, right, the kedushat aguf and kedushat damim. That still it's going to be fukah b'lo klum. But if you're going to tell me idi kedushat damim, that it's all talking about kedushat damim, so lama limitni tarte. So then why do you need 2 different cases, right? Why did you need 2 different cases? Hashta yesh lomar kedusha chamura kedusha kalak paka. Over there, you're going to tell me that it's going from a kedusha chamura to kedusha kala, because you're going from an olah to a shlamim. I already gave you the introduction that the olah is what? Kache kadashim. It's completely consumed on the mizbeach. The shlamim, afterwards, I to take it off. The shlamim is kadashim kalim. It's a lower form. Remember, the olah completely gets consumed on the mizbeach. The shlamim, you eat part of it. It's a lower korban. It's not the same. So therefore, I would have said that from a kedusha chamura, from onolah to kedusha kala, it could go out. But in the sefer, from kedusha kala to kedusha chamura, do you have to say that? Right? Obviously, then we're talking about even kedushat aguf, and still it's going to be paka bichdi, and not like Rava. So says the Gemara, Leima Tavit Yufta de Barpada, Damalo Pekdusha Bichti. So Rav Papa is going to tell you, no. Amalecha Barpada is going to tell you, Hachi Kamar, this is what the kavanah of the Braita was. Im lo amar me'achshav shlamim, if he didn't say that it's going to be me'achshav, meaning he only said after 30 days. La'achar shloshim yom olave, that it's going to be an olah. Midi dahava omer li'isha itkachili la'achar shloshim yom, the mekudeshet, which means like this. What happens if the person comes and he tells a woman, you're going to be married to me after 30 days. But he gives her the kiddushin right now. He gives her the money right now. And what happens is that she lost the money or she used the money, right? A woman's going to save money for 30 days. She loses it or it gets lost, then 30 days. Is she married after 30 days? Of course. Right? Why? Because b'shat chalot kiddushin, right? That means even though during the time of the kiddushin in itself, they're not there anymore, she's still mekudeshet. So to here, even though there's no kiddushat olah chal now, right? During the time of his dibur, and it's only going to be chal after 30 days, it's still going to be the kiddushat shlamim is paka after 30 days. So to here, then there's no question on barpada. So says the Gemara, if this is the case, so pshita, obviously, that's just like a person that comes and gets married after 30 days. So lotzicha, what are we dealing with? The hadarbe, that he retracted, which means he retracted from his neder within the 30 days. And the Tana is teaching us that still, the chazara is not considered a chazara, and the ekdesh is going to be chal at the end of the 30 days. So hani chal mandamar, this is good according to the mandamar ina chozeret, which means that if a person comes and he's going to be mekadesh isha after 30 days, it cannot go back. That means if he comes, it's still going to be chal, and therefore everything's going to be chal. So afleman ela, but according to the mandamar, right, that chozeret, that he could retract, ma'ikal, what are you going to say then? Because if you're going to be chozerbo, then it's batel l'ekdesh. So therefore, obviously, it's not the same case. So says the Gemara, afilu man da'amar hatam chozeret, hachashane daminato legavua kamsirato le'ediot. He comes and he says like this: there's a huge difference between a korban and nisuin. Korban is stronger than nisuin. Beforehand, we thought that the nisuin was the strongest thing. Correct? Why? Because the guf is miyuchedet lo the gavarno. There's nothing what you could do. Here, the korban is even stronger than that. He says, why? It's very, very simple. Even according to the mandamar, that within the 30 days you could retract, and therefore you annul the marriage. So you went to a woman, you come and you tell her, I want to get married to you within right after 30 days. Here's the money of the kiddushin. You do it, and then afterwards, after 10 days, you say, you know what? Why am I going to get myself in such a mud? Yeah, what do? Boom, you retract. So even according to the mandamar, you would be able to do that. Here you cannot. Why? It's to do with a korban. Amirato legavua. The fact that you say that it's shayach to Hashem, to Ekdesh, it's considered that you already gave it over. It's already 100% a kinyan. Meaning, by the case of the kiddushin, right, you gave the money of the kiddushin, but the kiddushin is only going to be chal later on. Here, the fact that you said it, it's already chal. It's already, because once you say a korban, amirato legavua, the fact that you said it to Hashem, it's like you gave it over. It's already, you gave it over already. It's not that only later on it's going to, no. It's already now, because that's the way it is, and therefore you cannot retract. Okay? So what happened was Rabbi Avin and Rabbi Yitzchak Rabbi was in front of Rabbi Yirmiyah. So Rabbi Yirmiyah was dozing off. So the Rabbi Avin and Rabbi Yitzchak Rabbi, they said, according to Barpada, they says, Peda'an, that if you do redeem it, it becomes holy again, right? So therefore he comes, because why? Because as long as you didn't cut them down, it's still going to be holy. Remember, you said that as long as they're attached, it's holy. So if as long as you don't cut it down, you could redeem it 100 times, it's still going to be holy. So Tivshot, the Flamed Abudalef, 38:1, Tivshot, the Bayer Rav Hoshaya. So why don't we just say that Rav Hoshaya comes and he asks, imagine a person gives 2 prutot to a woman. He tells her, comes and he says, one of them, you're getting married to me. And the second coin that I'm giving it to you, you're going to get married to me after I divorce you. Sounds good, no? He's already doing it from the beginning. Yeah? Hachanami dav kiddushin. Are you going to tell me that it's going to be kiddushin? Which means he got married to her, and now even after he divorces her, it's going to be considered marriage? Is that going to work or not? So Itarabu Rav Yirmiyah got up all of a sudden. He woke up, right? V'amarle lehu, and he told them, what do you guys peda'anu livtau ma'acherim? What are you guys coming and saying? If he came and he did it himself, or if other people did it. Meaning there's going to be a huge difference whether it's he himself that he was the one that redeemed it, because he was the one that sanctified it. He was the one that consecrated it. And therefore, when he's doing it, so it continues becoming holy until, or other people doing it. This is what Rabbi Yochanan says. If he was the one that redeemed it, just like Barpada. Why? Because since Vishata Pidyon, right, they're chozrot l'rishuto, so therefore it's chal on the Ekdesh Harishon. However, the Peda'am Acherim, enan chozrot l'kedushot. Once it's other people, it's not going to be chozrot l'kedushot. Why? Because once it went away from the ownership of the owner, so then the Ekdesh cannot be chal anymore. One more time. This is mine. I come and I say that as long as this is attached, it's going to be holy. So we said, if I come and redeem it, it's holy again, holy again, holy again, holy. Why? It's still attached. Comes Rabbi Yomi and he woke up and he comes and he tells them, what are you comparing the case of the woman to the case over here of this case? He says over here, when I come, if I'm the one that's redeeming it, these are mine. So I redeem it, it comes back to my possession. If it comes back to my possession, again, it becomes holy. And you continue going. But what happens if David redeems it? If David redeems it, now belongs to him. It doesn't belong to me. So how does the Hekdesh chal again? The Hekdesh is not going to be chal. That's Peda'u Macharim. That's what it says. Peda'u Macharim and Chozrot L'Kedushot. Why? But since during the time of Pidyon, they go into his property, and therefore it goes away from my property, Hekdesh cannot be chal on them. So therefore, I cannot be makdish his nitiyot. So therefore, there's no problem. The Isha, what about a woman? It's considered that immediately once she gets divorced, she's not anymore in the reshut of her husband. So therefore, the kiddushin are not chal. We wanted to compare both cases. That keilu, just like when a person comes and it's pedaan, but it doesn't work. Why? It's not chal. It's somebody else. It's something else. Itmar Nami was also said, Rabbi Yochanan lo shalo pedaan hu. They're not going to be chozrot kedushot. With this, we finish until the Mishnah on the Daf Lamed Amud.